Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. So good to have you here on this Sunday. And it's the second week of my card creation series where I'm sharing with you projects using the Pine Tree Trimmings Bundle. So this was last week's project. And today I'll be sharing with you another Christmas card. Next month we'll do, I am planning the Brushed with Beauty bundle, which is us the suite, which is a brand new one. So each month I share a new project, a new uh, um, a new series. So it'll be focused on the bundle or a suite or something like that. So every Sunday I share with you something new. This month I think there are 5 Sundays, so I will share with you something for the fall, and then on the 5th I'll do something else. So if you're joining with me, please say hello. It would be great to chat with you. Let me know what you've been up to today and this weekend, maybe what has been going on with you. I have been busy with just getting some clearing. I think it's spring cleaning, you would say, and also crafting, and been busy with the 12 days of Christmas challenge at the Stamping Lounge. Now, if you have not been following that, go check it out at our Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, it's the Stamping Lounge, and we have been sharing from the first a new theme. So today's project was Christmas critters, and it's been loads of fun. So Kayla, my story, and I share a project each day, and if you are a member of the Stamping Lounge, you get to all the 36 PDF tutorials free in your membership. So I'll share with you how you can get that if you are interested in getting those free. So today I have got a fairly quick card. I'm saying it's quick because it's very some simple stamping. We've got not many layers. You know me, I love my layers. And let me introduce this myself. I have not done that. My name is Rochelle. I'm from Stamping Flair and I'm based in Melbourne in Australia. So I share with you new inspiration a couple of times a week generally. So this is the Pine Tree Trimmings Bundle that we're creating with. I'm going to be using this stamp today. So I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I have been a demonstrator since 2015. So that's 10 years now, and it's been so good and so fun, and I enjoy all the creativity. And if you are interested in knowing more about that as well, let me know, and I will help you with that. I've had some team members join last month, and we had a great join offer last month, but our join offer is good all the time. So anytime is a good time to be part of it. So I've got some designer series paper. This is the Elegant Pine Snowflake Designer Series paper. We use this a lot with the Stamping Lounge. This was our retreat project. And I think when I was creating this, it was right in front of me. And I just thought, okay, let's use it. And we're going to be doing some stamping on that. So we'll start with stamping our tree. And I'm stamping in Tuxedo Black. And where is it here? So I want to get I'm going to be stamping just the same tree on the designer series paper and on basic white. So when you ink it up, ink up every single time you are stamping. So let's do this. So we'll do that. So this paper is really nice. You've got a bunch of different designs. They're all nice in that. Just going to share this to my group for a second. And if you're interested in purchasing these products, if you're in Australia, you can. In my online store, I have the link below. I will also have a supply list later on. Now this one is probably a little bit skinny, but a piece of paper, but the bottom's going to get hidden, so I'm not too worried about that one. Kits can be purchased for this class, also for the 4 card kits Australia-wide. I have them open until the 15th of November, so then that gives me time to get the kit out. I know I have been opening it out till the end of the month previously, but I am changing it so that they're open only until the 15th. So you can purchase the kit until the 15th of November, or you can get it free when you place an order of $100 until the 15th. So if you place an order before the 15th of November or until the 15th of November, you can get that kit free. So if your order is $100. So with this, I am going to use Old Olive, so dark and light Old Olive. These are alcohol markers. And I'm also going to use light Mossy Meadow. So I've got light and dark Old Olive and light Mossy Meadow. They look very close in color as we color them. You can see that. So I'll start with the light Old Olive and bring that in. I might even bring in maybe a little bit of granny apple green. I'll see. See what it looks like. Gonna check out my brush tip. That's not too bad. It's doable. Could be better. That is not a fault of the marker. That's a me thing. I'm not going to worry too much here because that's also going to get covered. It's just the design I have. Our stamping blends, these alcohol markers come in packs of 2, and you get a light and a dark in most of our color, in a lot of our color family ranges. Not every single one, but we're getting quite a lot, which is good. I love coloring. It's something you like to do. I think with something like this, you do need to kind of practice a little bit more, and then you get more comfortable with it. I'm going to bring in a bit of granny apple because I want a little bit of the granny apple coloring. I'm going to go, this is light. Light granny apple and just I like that variation. I'll show you my sample after. And I did do it a little while ago. Normally I do keep track of what I've used. In this instance I hadn't, and it looks more like I've used a lot of granny apple, but I like how this shades are coming through. I'm going to go with a bit of light Mossy Meadow, and this is going to bring in some shading, the shadow. Hey Christine. been enjoying the 12 days of Christmas, Christine? Christine's been madly crafting. One thing for sure, I'm getting all my cards done. They're getting a nice supply of Christmas cards. That's which is great. I'm now going to stand back in with a bit of dark granny, but I think I'll just add the light, preferring the look of the light granny apple, just to blend that in. Yeah, it's giving me a good stash of Christmas cards for sure. So I'm always hustling at the end of the season, like close to, because I like to give everyone a work card. I'm always like, I think I'm okay, and then I'm like, where are they? I'm running out. Like, it's good that I've got lots and lots this time, and it's when I make one for a sample, and then I've got, this is like orderly, then I'm having to do it for the class. So then you get doubles. Christmas cards are great, and send them out, guys. Send them out. It makes people happy. Not only Christmas cards, other cards. Whether it's one layer, 2 layers, it takes little time. Whether it's a kit card or whatever it is, send it out. People love receiving cards. I'm just flicking that, like, so in the direction of the tree, so it looks like it's going upwards. So I've got my die, which is going to cut all 3 of these trees. Excuse me. So we can die cut that. You've got your baubles and all Christmas. Yeah, well ahead of the game. Oh, very good. Can't believe it's like nearly over. Yeah, that's awesome. Getting the retreat ones done. Well, you could always go back to this. Like with the themes, you can go back, and recreate. This, like, say for instance, today's Christmas critters. We have so many. Pick another critter, or that's what's good. You can. We had the obvious one was the North Pole delivery, but you could go silly safari one if you wanted to, and have a different kind of Christmas card. A safari Christmas. Why not? All right. That's the first one. Hi, Sharon. How you going? Thanks, Christine. You like my coloring? These trees are nice and easy to color, and this is a good bundle. Like, especially if you're starting, it's one of our lower cost bundles. So I think if you're looking at getting into like your die cutting and like something that's not overly expensive, this is a good one to start with, and not to be overwhelmed with how many things there are. Because it's just got 6 dies, and it's got enough sentiments, and like I've created heaps with it. I was given the set and I thought I wouldn't even get 2 done with it, to be honest with you, and I surprised myself. And I didn't have faith in myself on what I could do, and like you mix and match and you can get lots and lots done. And it has those shaker drawings as well, so there's lots of opportunities. You make heaps with the critters. The kids love the critters, isn't it? We've got some fun little things. You've done those wobbler ones as well. You know, I bought wobblers and I've never done one. I bought them ages ago with the intention of doing, like, you know, those type of cards. I need to do one. They're fun. Just so easy to make. Like, those interactive cards are always fun. The next thing I have is a piece of basic wax. I said it's not like, there was a bit of die cutting, but like it's not heaps of layers, you know me, I have 100 layers, but it's not huge. It's just a piece of basic white, which I am die cutting with the Scenic Adventure mountain die. So just position it how you want it. Yeah, I must give it a go because I think that's something. You know what? When you buy things and you go, oh, I've got to do that, and it kind of gets stuck in your stash of craft things to try. So we've got that. So to give it that white Christmas kind of look, piece of basic white. I'm going to emboss my sentiment directly on this, bringing Versamark. I don't know about you, but when I do sentiments, I'm like, I think of the sentiment at the last. So with this, you've got to do this at the start if you start assembling. And knowing me, I would have thought about this like after I put it together and had to pull it apart or something like that. I always do it at the end. So let's bring this. I'm going to put this here. Just to position it. And you can even trim the bottom if you want, but just to get an idea where that's going to go. And I'm doing this in gold. Just plug in my heat gun. I forgot to put my embossing buddy, but that's like, oh, did I? Maybe I did. It's here, so I must have done it. Sometimes you do things without thinking, like it's habit. I feel I didn't do it, but that's okay. See how it goes. If not, we can flip it. Then we'll use a heat tool. And that's it for that. Now we'll bring in the mountain here. It's just gonna, I'm gonna trim the base there a little bit just so we can see our sentiment better. Just a smidge. You still want that, you don't want it to come apart, kind of. There. Now for this, I am going to glue this section, but I'm going to put little dimensionals, the minis, or even cut your dimensionals so that it can sit up at the top. So that's my plan as I do this. Stay with me. Dimensionals. I've got some small ones here. I just need to cut the edges off. Now, if you are interested in fun falls, tomorrow is fun fall day at the theme is fun fall. So we will be sharing a bunch of fun falls on this at the Stamping Lounge. You will get tutorials if you're a member of the lounge. So as I said, you will get that free. So for all 36 tutorials from the 12 by 3 of us, from Kayla Maisari and myself. So if you are wanting those tutorials and you are not a member of the Stamping Lounge, how you can access them, you need to, the Stamping Lounge membership is $24.95 a month. And it includes a monthly class, it includes mystery class we have where we craft together. It includes content which we add every month as well, and also we already have a library there of loads of content, resources, sketches, color palettes, everything like that. There's heaps you can access, videos, a beginner course, all that is included in that $24.95. So it is subscription based, and which you can cancel if you don't like it. Try it, and but we think you'll like it, and we hope you stay. So right now I'm just sticking this down. I'm not going to press that dimensionals too much down because I'm just got it sitting up. It's not completely down. So now I'm going to start attaching these in here. So we'll start with our left tree, and then I'm going to stick my tree on the right. So that's going to go at the back a little bit. So you can can attach that kind of in there. We've got those little slits in there which help. And then I'm having that there. And then we can have that a bit there. All right. So I've got sort of placing set up. You love the lounge. We're so glad, Christina. It's fun. We enjoyed. Are the fun falls? Is that what you were talking about, Christine? Yes, they are Christmas, so we will be sharing. They'll be all Christmas tomorrow. So yeah, that's the. It's not the theme is not a regular fold, so you can do what you like with. You might do something, well, not a massive fancy fold. You can do something a little bit different. So it could be just something slightly different. But not quite a regular fold. We just wanted to play along. And if you haven't caught up or anything like that, don't worry, just play along anyway. If you're still on day 2, that's fine. No problem. You can play along. It's just have fun and share your cards. So there's no time limit. We just said, like, if we're drawing on the 15th, the prize if you share with the hashtag TSL 12 Days of Christmas. So share as many cards as you can with that hashtag, but you can play later on as well. So it's just to get inspired and get you creating. No time frame in that sense. So sometimes life gets in the way and things happen. So I've tucked that in there, added some dimensionals, and then I'm going to add this on here. Maybe I'll add him. Right. Okay, so now I've got a Secret Sea matte layer. So how you can make this quick, like stamp a bunch of these trees, like get it all done, and then you can do your die cutting all together. If you have like some old punch or something, you could do that. That's another option if you really want to make it super quick. That's another, option. Then I have got the Traditions of Christmas Designer Series paper. The other side is this. I'm going to be using this side. I have found I've used more of the non-specialty side. This side is beautiful, but I have found I'm getting more use out of just the more simple side, I would say. Maybe it's just my style, and that's the good thing. You get 2 sides, you can pick whichever one you like. You like that you can find anything anytime in the lounge. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, because it's on a separate website, you can kind of go and get things anytime you like, isn't it? So, because with Facebook, it kind of deletes everything, which is a bit of a painful thing. Now, in my original card, I did put this on just in glue with glue, but I'm going to change my mind and put this on dimensionals. So again, there's 2 different ways. You can just do what is quicker. It depends what you want to do. I'll do the inside, then I'll do some decorating on the outside. I've just got some just simple thing here. All right. Keeping it simple because, busy. You want something quick. Especially if you're making multiples. Did you see? I went and got my nails. I got Christmas trees painted on my nails, right? And snowflakes. And I was getting it done by one of the ladies who was doing my nails. And the other lady looks across and goes, "A Christmas tree?" I said, "Yep. You can never be too early." He was so surprised that I was doing a Christmas tree. I'll trim that down because that's a little bit short. The mountain is from the Scenic Adventure Bundle, the dies. I have used that dies. You know, it was one of those dies you wouldn't have thought it would get as much, I wouldn't have thought I would get as much use from it as I have. And I've used it for the Christmas cards. And we used it in the retreat as well, but like when we did the Scenic Adventure retreat. But tell you what, I've got so much use out of it. Those trees are such nice Christmassy, fir trees. And the mountains, you also get those, I'll show you. You get a row of trees as well. And you get the little mountains, and you get a little logs with a fire as well, which is nice. It's a good little set. So you can layer the mountains so one can sit behind. I'll do the same for the envelope, but I'll kits are $45. It's posted Australia-wide, so that's track postage. So the postage is included in that price. I'm pretty sure I could be. So I'm saying is that right? Let me double check that I've got the right price. I'm pretty certain that what it was. Anyway, I've got the right price. I've got prices in my head, but you can get it free with $100 order. So let's put some embellishments. But that closes on the 15th of November for the kids. Okay, the PDF tutorial is available for purchase. I will mail it out. I always mail it out at the end of the series, so you can get it. So once the series is over. So I'm adding. This is the traditional, the sparkling sequins from that Traditions of Christmas suite, and I'm using the green ones. Oops. You can add a bow, but I didn't. I just kept it fairly simple in that sense. So this is my original card. Here the trees are more clustered together. I could have pushed it a bit more, but that's the card. But bulk it up. This is the same paper. It's just different areas of the paper have different designs. So this had a bit more of the design. So if you like that, you can choose where you cut it from. So it gives more. And you can see my two trees, how the green, like I've used probably more granny apple on that. So pick what color you like. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope you have a lovely, lovely week. And I will have a supply list for you. I will put it on the below the video, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. You'll get that. And I will catch you next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.